for me, don't be as well be a combat from Code by Encasa TV. So, Measure send lady can share Encasa TV, our best subscriber like no share. Memories with me on the man, so send a bit months when you be a share. But that's what I saw say, and then they can answer air child, by share video, and now by share Encasa bonnet to another channel, some to me behind and share. Me, I'm the Casaway by some of Moson for him about or him about myself and Tanka. Aka Eba Martin Gram Casamaka so. From the Bush for me, the messenger so. And Rayson, I'm sort of what you're going to egg and some customer is a baker free because if you want to one. That's why you be a take a macama. You have got Casabon one year, your Captain Smart, God's brain Captain Smart. I catch it. Our journalist, our Ghana Hano, we for currently, baby, or Yajuma Akasa or Mia TV. Now we are for pay and I'm or chair, or 2-4 or set to 2. Our Asante Memu, or you can see a pump back up and an own castle. Now we shall for pay in HSA, or 2-4 body guy back or HSA, or guiding a year Captain Smart, and I just walk or 2-4. Now, quite any mono, or you just walk or chia or 2-4. Now, 2-4 chair say, all connect you know, put them once and a year body guys is so chair and say, what did you do 2-4 and so we over your name or 2-4 a cassatre, a year goes bring Captain Smart. Then you bring your hotel or you know,
Emma. Akomu masi akom no kuma bi friends nye masi nkuru no ba ko
okay
akomu ya antino ono ye ehimfo no no obia na chia so ho obi ofekutre ekochia o ntimi nkonkochia bi nti ono nso ya gina tum ewo mase ngro no ba ko so se oye yi chame o chame nso so onchia yi enachia ofekutre enachia nti ofekutre no akwakochia o de odu a obo muas nti omo anhu ne se ebi a wo soronko bi a oba ana omo rere se ono nso no onim amane ne amamre no nti oye asafo mase asafo chiame na kumase asafo chiame a asafo hina kwakochia o asafo chiame onkochia bi yes, no.
Okay. Nate George, you're welcome to Eyewitness News. Were you at that meeting?
Good evening, Amaro. Good evening to your listeners. Yes, I was present.
Now, that meeting, and before we even get to the issues that came out of it, we are told it's a meeting to smoke the peace pipe, and yet we did not see the quote-unquote ousted leaders at that meeting. That doesn't send a positive signal for your campaign to forward much.
I do not know who gave the indication that was a peace pipe smoking meeting. Like I said, I was at that meeting. I didn't see any pipes be smoked. And so I don't know who gave that indication. That meeting had been advertised as a meeting between the caucus, our Council of Elders, and our National Executives to outdoor the incoming leadership of our caucus. That's what that meeting was about. There had been previous meetings with the stakeholders, both collectively and individually, at various levels to resolve the issues. And so the issues have been resolved prior to this afternoon's meeting. This meeting was basically the result, or let me call it the child of the meetings that had happened, that had brought peace into the party and addressed the issues that had been fundamentally raised across board. I used your platform to call on the Council of Elders before the petition was sent to them to address it and step into the matter. Let me use your platform again to extend my profound thanks and that of the entire caucus to the Council of Elders led by the Venerable Alhaji Mahama Idrisu, and I mean the several wonderful people on the Council of Elders. You know, the Akans have a proverb, "Uni penyu fear and the to it, if you have no elder in your house, then woe betide you." We have shown that we're a political party that have elders at home who can always step in. Unlike our half brothers on the other side who are in disarray, we have elders who can always settle the matter for us when there's discourse. And in every family, there is bound to be discourse. Even in the mouth, the teeth and the tongue have conflict, but then they still reside in the same mouth. And so we're excited that this matter has been resolved, and most importantly, that the issues, the fundamental issues that were raised, have been adequately and properly addressed. And that, for me, is victory for all sides involved.
So this was not a meeting to showcase to the world that you are one united party under one umbrella, because if that's the indication that we got, and if that's what you were intending to showcase, then having the people who have been removed would have sent that signal. But if you do not have that, and it's just a group of MPs, not the entire caucus, with your executives holding a press conference and saying that all is well, then it means that you are essentially saying your grandmother is alive when she's already gone, and that's an adage or proverb. You know what I'm trying to say. Are you not? Are you not unnecessarily covering your own mess and pretending all is well, sweeping things under the carpet?
Well, I know sensational news sells, and it would have been more sensational to have had the headline say that MDC is still at the crossroads, like the MPP is, when even the president is being alleged to be part of the rancor and chaos that the MPP finds themselves in, and even being able to just select a date. We are not like that. Like I said, we have elders at home. This meeting was not supposed to showcase to anybody anything. It was to outdoor our incoming executives or leadership to the caucus. If you want to see the unity of the caucus, be on the floor of the House from tomorrow, 7th of February, and then you will see the unity of the 137 on the floor behind our leadership as we move. Let's bear in mind that the three individuals who were at the subject of the whole brouhaha are former leaders, the three that have been changed: the Venerable Haruna Idrisu, the indefatigable James Kluge-Aveji, and the quintessential Muntaka Mubarak. Never wrote a petition, never complained anywhere to anybody. It is members of the caucus, led by our former leader, Clayton Avoga, and the former Deputy Attorney General and senior member of the caucus, the Honorable Dominic Ayuni, who spearheaded a petition to the Council of Elders. And those two individuals were present at the meeting today. In fact, even Dr. Kluge-Aveji, my chairman on the Public Accounts Committee, was present in that meeting. And so there is no semblance of disconnect anywhere. Like I said, this meeting is as a result of the extensive consultations. And I must I doff my hat out to the Council of Elders. Several meetings in the past 7 days. They've been stretched to their limits, but they have been able to hold the core of the party together. And so for me, today's meeting, nobody told us that they were bringing the old executives and the new executives together. No. In fact, you didn't have all 137. Members are still boarding flights from across the country to head back to Accra to arrive tonight for sitting to begin tomorrow. And so we didn't have everybody present. We had less than 100 of our members in there because members are still caught in travels on their way back to Accra. And so it is neither here nor there. The absence or presence of any one member of the House of the caucus is inconsequential to what was said at the end. That look, the petitioners are excited and